In 1590, a rescue ship finally reached a tiny English colony on the edge of the New World. But what they found was impossible. The fort was silent. Houses were dismantled. Tools were left behind as if the settlers simply stood up and walked away. More than 115 men, women, and children had vanished without a trace. And carved into a single wooden post was one chilling word: CROATOAN. This mystery has haunted history for more than 4 centuries. Today, we return to Roanoke, the colony that vanished overnight. Roanoke began as a bold dream, England's first attempt to plant a permanent colony in the Americas. Organized by Sir Walter Raleigh, the 1587 expedition included craftsmen, families, and skilled workers, all led by Governor John White. Among them was his pregnant daughter, Eleanor Dare. When she gave birth to Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the New World, the colony felt full of hope. But the reality was far harsher. The settlers immediately discovered that the soldiers left behind from a previous expedition had disappeared as well. Their fort was destroyed, and their bodies were never recovered. Still, the new colonists rebuilt, repaired defenses, and tried to negotiate peace with local tribes. But tensions escalated quickly. Food grew scarce, alliances failed, and hostility increased. With fear growing, the colonists begged John White to return to England for supplies. He didn't want to leave his family, but he had no choice. White promised to return as fast as he could, but fate had other plans. When he reached England, a massive war broke out as Spain launched the Spanish Armada. Every available ship was seized for defense. White pleaded for passage, but no one would sail to America. 3 long years passed. No supplies, no communication, no word from the people he left behind. By the time he finally secured a ship back to Roanoke in 1590, he expected hardship, but nothing could prepare him for what he found. The settlement was deserted, not burned or looted, carefully dismantled. Houses taken apart, defensive structures removed. There were no bodies, no blood, no signs of violence or disease. Everything indicated a planned relocation. White searched for the signal they had agreed upon before he left, a carved cross indicating danger or a forced relocation. There was no cross. Instead, only one clue remained: the word CROATOAN. This was the name of a nearby island and the people who lived there, one of the few tribes friendly to the English. White believed the colonists may have moved there, but before he could search the island, a violent storm struck, forcing his ship to turn back. He would never see his family again. The fate of the colonists was sealed in silence. Over the centuries, countless theories emerged. The most peaceful explanation is that the settlers integrated with the CROATOAN people. Archaeologists found European tools on Hatteras Island reshaped in native style, suggesting a blending of cultures. But if the colonists survived, why were no records left behind? Why did no one return to England to send word home? Another theory suggests the colony was attacked by rival tribes, but the lack of bodies and the missing distress signal weaken that idea. Some believe the settlers attempted to sail back to England on small boats and were lost at sea. Others argued the Spanish, who hated England's presence in the New World, may have wiped out the colony without leaving evidence. Then come the stranger theories: mass abduction by a hostile tribe, mysterious diseases, or supernatural explanations tied to local legends, the woods, the Wendigo, or spirits said to protect the land from outsiders. None of these theories have solid proof, but the absence of evidence leaves the imagination wide open. Modern clues paint a more complex picture. DNA studies show some native communities in the area with unexpected European ancestry, possibly descendants of Roanoke settlers. Archaeologists discovered fragments of 16th century English pottery miles inland, suggesting the colonists may have split into smaller groups and relocated. These findings indicate survival, not extinction. But the complete story is still missing. More than 430 years later, Roanoke remains one of the oldest and most haunting mysteries in American history. No bodies, no wreckage, no final message, just a missing colony and one carved word pointing toward their last direction. Did they survive with the CROATOANs? Did they split and scatter across the coast? Did they fall to conflict, disease, or something else in the wilderness? We may never know the full truth. But the story of Roanoke endures because they didn't vanish without a story, only without witnesses.